G'day. You, got the latest Australian Naga here?
Nice choice. Everyone is talking about it.
A strange party held in the city park last night. The witness claimed to see the burning kangaroos, mushroom-intoxicated rolling croc, and the teenage arsonists dancing together. A secret event on the public lawn? The revival of the Uluru Games? It saddens us to admit that the recession and inflation have walloped some young adults. They were crawling in the park at night, groaning and moaning like beasts, dragging themselves along and losing consciousness.
Wait, your voice. You...
Do you have to talk to me right now? I'm busy hating my life. I don't have time for your little chit-chat.
No way. Desert Flannel, it's really you. Everybody is talking about you right now, and they can really imagine. Some say you're mad. Some say you're the heroes fighting against aliens. Well, the most known story is that event. Is it real that you're going to restart the games?
I have nothing to do with it. It was all that Junior's fault. I was just unlucky. It was pure bad luck that I ran into those weirdos, got taken to the hospital, and let Makawa get what he wants. I shouldn't have let him get away. Oh, if I see him again, I swear, I will pull out his tongue and tie it around his neck. Oh, look at this gibberish. He said, we are the dogs who eat bunyips from the sewerage, a burning kangaroo, and I am a nutter because I can't find a way to afford rent. Oh, this is great. I might as well be a kangaroo.
At least it's true that you're banging your head against the wall for rent.
Yeah. Be mindful that you're talking to a nutter. Whatever. I will soon lose my part-time jobs and be kicked out of the house where my granny lived for decades. I'm heading back. Let me know if you know of any job vacancies. I can do a lot of things. As long as the money is good. Nah, as long as I'm paid.
Wait, Desert Flannel. Come and take a look at this. So many people came here this morning asking about the Uluru Games. And 1 hour before, the Scissors Jerry brought me this.
This is a pre-sale ticket to the Uluru Games?
I've sold over 50 tickets at a unit price of this much. It has been suspended for too long. So long that everyone thinks society has forgotten it. But we remember. Our ancestors told us about those amazing and funny sports. That big, wide and fancy stadium.
I all remember it. Even looking forward to it. And even bid up for a fake ticket. Mate, did you get more of these from the other gangs?
2 boxes left. These are from the Slicky and Eucalyptus Brotherhood.
Eucalyptus and what? Didn't catch that name. Do you have the mints that I bought from you before? The least purchased ones? You always put them at the bottom of your box?
All right. Now give my ticket back and I'll put it away. I don't want any of the gangs to find out I'm dealing with the other... Desert flannel? That's what I keep telling everyone. Muddying the water is what this bad girl does.
That's right. Desert Flannel has taken the fake tickets with her. The ones from Clippy Slicky and the Eucalyptus Brotherhood. She's gone. No, not to the black market. Sir, I heard that the Bunyips are getting restless again. Is that true?
I'm gonna make a fortune out of it! I'll be able to buy that house, get myself a new oven, some new clothes, and that giant wool nest for Fluffy! Those bunyips are out again. Haven't seen them out in the sun for a while now. I must hurry. Wait, are they coming my way?
I've got my eyes on them. They are more interested in her than in me.
Oh, this makes sense. Since the Uluru Games have made the biggest news of the week, the people are going on and on about it all day. And where else will the rumour-loving bunyips go at this point? The last time I saw something like this was when that scandal of Mr. Pompadour broke.
It will be a big story, almost as certainly as a cut will bleed. I will pause my other projects and focus on this one. This is very kind of you. I really appreciate it.
Nobody, not any arcane creatures, can stop me from getting rich. Let alone that you haven't eaten enough rumours to grow into a 3-floor high and multi-legged gigantic monster. Boop, 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 boop. Clappy, give me a hand! Ha! Like that smell of rumours from the ticket box? Come get it yourself!
And now, I belong to this set. Let us get to know each other. Let the helium chill your pulmonary lobe.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Even that.
Talking out calms people down.
Are you irrational members? The form is a bubble. How welcoming. It could be found.
Shh! I hear something.
Even that. Intersect and divide.
Radio waves are everywhere.
Everywhere. The final demonstrator could be
so
found.
loud.
Welcome to the world of numbers. Victory? Okay, but what does... Told you I'm super healthy. You should let me go now.
But you need our care, Miss Spathadia. it's also our responsibility to make sure that you're safe and stable. When Arcanists were first introduced to their power, they would experience a 4 to 12-week adjustment period, during which they may suffer emotional breakdowns, strong hallucinations, or frequent comas.
Hey! Stop! Stop it! I have something very important to do right now. I mean it! I'm not gonna waste my time here. I'm fine. There will be no more confusion, mental breakdown, hallucination, or coma.
Something very important. What is it?
My flame talked to me last night. Now, it's asleep. I think it's exhausted after our rampage last night.
Is the conversation about your changes?
Of course! The moment I touched it, it crawled along my arm to my mouth and went back to the stomach. And all there was left in front of me was a black wall.
Sorry, I'm not quite with you. Perhaps you could start from what happened then.
Sure. I don't remember it well, though. They were blurry memories. Imagine you're looking at a plate of bacon and eggs through 30 layers of frosted glass. I had to get close to the glass to barely feel them. I remembered you were there, but there was also a clear window. I saw complete darkness in the window for most of the time, but there were pictures flashing by sometimes.
I believe that's your memory as a reincarnator. Just like what's written in the books.
Hey, let me finish!
Sorry. I was too excited because this is the first time I see valid proof of reincarnation. Please continue.
Ahem. I think that's my memory as a reincarnator. I saw my own body in that window, just like the one I'm looking at here. I saw a lot of flames, wobbling lights, and people. My heart has never beaten that fast. Yet, the fire in my body seemed completely natural, as if it was destined to burn inside me. It whispered just one phrase to me, again and again.
Like what you mentioned last night?
Yes, the Uluru Games. I must revive the Uluru Games.
What are you going to do? Let's not get to the paperwork of applications, security arrangement, and permission from the local government just yet. The location of entrance to the Uluru Games was never fixed. Only few Arcanists could find it, and the games are for Arcanists only. There has never been a human athlete in there. And they have been cancelled for all these years because they were completely lost in the War of 1942. Nobody has found them since.
But I can find it, because I have found my ancient self. I'm the only person in this time who has been to that land, and my flame is my compass. Though I have not yet figured out why my memories are all about the conflicts with the flame, I felt so whole again when we burned together. I'm sure it will help me and unite with me, because it trusts me so much that it traveled all the way here through the endless darkness and rainy seasons to come out of my mouth. It's here for me, and now it's going to take me somewhere else. I'll follow wherever it goes. burden. You said you would take care of me. Would you come with me? I need a revival squad and friends who understand and support each other, just the way the Flame and I do. By then, you'll go to the stadium too, and we'll run together. I promise it'll be a wonderful place where you'll never regret going. You will enjoy the Uluru Games.
I've seen pictures of the Uluru Games in the school library collection a long time ago. I was not a fan of the routine physical fitness test at school, but I don't think any arcanist would say no to witnessing the revival of the once magnificent games.
Oh, so...
I'm more than willing to join you in bringing back the games. It will be a wonderful new beginning.
Well, yes, thank you!
I see. You're shouldering extremely important responsibility, Miss Bathadia. I will apply for you to be discharged and explain all this to Judith.
And thank you, Ezra! I won't forget your contribution to the revival of the Uluru Games.
I'm deeply honored to have this chance to help. Then I will get the paperwork done and go pack.
What's that for?
I need to prepare as many mushrooms as possible so that I can better assist you on the way.
You? On the way? You're coming too?
Of course. We've been through so many things together. Am I not part of the team?
No, of course not. How can I take you and the revival squad? The games are meant for arcanists. You've read the documents, right? Since the very beginning of history, humans have made countless attempts to find the entrance to the stadium, yet none of them made it. It's just not for humans. If you're a fan of sports, you can totally watch those held by humans. There will be a boxing event in Melbourne tomorrow at the National Tennis Centre at Flinders Park.
No, Miss Bathadia. I'm not interested in any games. The only reason why I'm coming along is because you haven't fully recovered and still need medical care. Besides, I hope to collect more information about reincarnators from you. I will not disturb your mission searching for the stadium. Please, let me come with you. It's going to be good for both of us.
Collect information? You're monitoring me! Since when did I grant you the permission to do that? I never said yes. I don't want to be studied or published on newspapers like the reincarnator you talked about.
Our research does not need to be published in the newspaper. We can do it in a more subtle and secure manner. I will not design any tasks for you to perform, nor will I force you to take any potions. My job is to observe, record, and ensure your health and safety. Like what we do with the mushrooms.
But I'm a living arcanist, not a mushroom. I've had enough of everyone watching. I don't want to be the embellishment added to someone's academic achievement, or a subject of the paper that'll help you switch fields.
I didn't explain it right. Miss Bathadia, please listen to me. I have never changed my heart as a researcher, and I care about arcanists as much as I care about mushrooms. It was never my intention to use you as a career boost. You are such a rare opportunity to us, because none of us know when and where the next reincarnator will be found. If we miss this opportunity, the academic circle may have to wait for another decade to further their research. The discovery you and I made may shock many. Our names might go down in history, but most importantly, it's going to help a lot of people. Have you heard of Cengiz, invented by Dame Parodi? It was inspired by a long-legged shepherd in France, and it has helped many athletes with disabilities to walk and run again. about the deer. You look miserable in the blanket.
Keep going, Ezra. You're very close.
Me? Close to what? I don't follow.
Close? Well, speaking of close, guess who is close to becoming the most successful business person here?
Desert Flannel, where have you been?
Hey! What are the white eyes for? I'm not some monster crawling out of the sewage.
You look a mess. What happened?
I didn't ask you why you were crouching in bed like an ostrich, did I? So maybe you can return the favor and keep your nose out of my business, yes? And what really matters is the good stuff here. You wouldn't know how unbelievably lucky we are, my dear business friends.
Yeah, no, I don't. Ugh, Ezra alone is already too much information for my brain.
Fine, you restless and humorless people. We will bring back the Uluru Games. Hey, what kind of reaction is this? Why are you quiet as stones? This is a great idea, and you're giving me this?
All right, join my revival squad. Handshake? Handshake.
Then I...
No, not you. I see it! Over there! It's beautiful. Even more beautiful than the one I saw in my dream!
This is a miracle of nature, like the Great Barrier Reef. Of course it's pleasing to the eye. Many would wrestle with the heat wave and travel all the way here from Alice Springs by bus. I have to admit, it is worth the effort.
The temperature here will get even higher at noon. Ezra has prepared plenty of cooling tablets and water in the medical kit for us. If anyone still suffers sunstroke, we also have the budgerigar coat as an emergency measure.
So that's why Ezra took you to the room before we left. To tell you all this.
Ezra is worried about you, and so are we.
Oh, someone is feeling bad about what she said earlier. If you ask me, that human girl has a good heart. Maybe she can work on her ways of communicating with people, but that altruism in her is almost angel-like. And she has the face of a little angel. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to put her in some baby care commercials. I heard those things pay you generously. I might as well ask what she thinks.
Huh?
Go forward. Ah! It's talking again!
talking again.
The flame! It's talking! Didn't you hear it?
Nah, it sounds the same to me. This is just the sound of fire burning, snoring like my late old man. Well, maybe you can also try turning off this little thingy's TV. Maybe it will jump up and shout, "I'm still watching."
I'm not joking. It's really talking. Listen.
Wait, its temperature has gone up, and it's transforming. What is this, a rocket?
No more waiting. Ah! Hey, hang on! Where are you going? I thought we were good friends! Are you judging me already?
Everyone, mind your steps and keep up.
A race in the desert. Ooh, great. I wonder why I'm not as clever and creative as you are.
Miss Verdon, was she talking to me? She always looks over. Perhaps she knows that I'm following them. But no, I'm hiding well. They shouldn't know. Having emotional turmoil, acting impulsively, feeling fanatical about the retrieved memories, and the unstoppable urge to return to the homeland. These all match the description in the research notes. And now the fire, which is also the key in this case, is burning vigorously. The notes end here. That's all we know about reincarnators. I can't deduct more based on the current data. But at the same time, the unknown can be dangerous, yet exciting. It may bring about catastrophes or miracles, just like arcanists, so charming and lively. My job is to help and protect them, so their burning enthusiasm will not be dampened. Like what Mom said, this is our mission as mankind. The annual jumper frog mushroom, the fairy ring powders, and the butterfly-shaped portobello mushroom. Very well, I have them all. This time, I'm prepared for any danger.
Gotcha! You're not running away from... This is the beginning of the journey. Beginning of the journey? No, we set off from Melbourne. We're close to Uluru now, so it's almost so distant. Gosh, what are these?
These are murals. No, they are reliefs. All the marks are carved out of the wall. These carvings existed long before any murals. And they are rougher.
Of course they are. Just think, when did our ancestors learn to draw with paints? And when did they start carving with sharp stones?
They're beautiful. Like star trails, one circle in another. I think I've seen them before. They feel familiar and make me thirsty at the same time. Look, this circle's just like a spring.
We don't need a spring. We brought water ourselves. Drink as much as you want.
Look here. These are most probably some ancient relics. This one looks like an animal, and this a plant. And what is this? Birdie.
They have something to do with people's lives. These marks have to mean something. Maybe they will lead us to the entrance to the stadium.
This is a time when Spathadia's opinion matters more than ours. Come, Key Girl, take a look at this. Spathadia? Where did she go? And that fire, they're all gone. What the hell is going on again? She better be pulling a prank on me. I heard her footsteps behind me just now.
Relax, Desert Flannel. We've got help.
Ezra? How did you get here? Wait, how long have you been following us?
From the beginning, when you were at the hospital. Sorry, Miss Desert Flannel. Please let me check this first. This smell. I can't be wrong. This is Devil's Thorn.
What's that? Does it have anything to do with her missing?
A rare kind of mushroom that grows in the desert. Allegedly, it's genetically connected to lizards. I've only seen its pictures in books. It has wide open pileus with sharp spikes, and its roots are as absorbent as a sponge, which allows it to absorb and preserve underground water. They only appear around water sources, and with this spiral pattern on the wall, I think I might have a way to find her. Please, come with me.
Little flame? My throat. It hurts. Do you remember me? I travel through the endless flood, drought, rain, and waterfalls to finally reach you. Do you remember me? I do, but not really. I can't recall your name or your face, but I do remember. Do you remember our fight? Weigh the anchor of the current feelings and seek in the boundless net. Seek me. Seek the past. Seek the intelligence and spirit we are bound to find. I don't want to make up with you, you dumb ball of fire! Neither do I! You Do it, girl! My hands are burning. Like they're soaked in fire. That's because you reached into me. We had a fight, attacking each other with nails like two cats. This is just like the day we first met. I can feel my knees trembling again. I know this game. A sport which is not popular enough to be included in any commercial or professional games. It's also the sport for which I've been secretly training myself every day after lunch. The light bulbs picking game. Malingi's harvest. No. No. But these are not light bulbs for the athletes to pick up from the ground, but fire. And I don't have such a burning campfire at home. It can only be found here. Beside the flowing spring, under the starry sky, on the scorching sand, I saw the burning campfire and the sparks scattering in all directions. My hands surrounded by blazing flames, I touched the inner cone again and again as I flew by. Immersed in great joy, I dove down from the air. At that time, our hands held each other in the flames. Our traces went on, from one torch to another. Yes, I know. I remember it now. I once drank the cold water in the spring and covered my limbs with colorful strips. I sang and danced until a pair of wrinkled hands touched my forehead.
Good girl. My good girl. Your hands are dusted, but you win the game and your soul is sparkling. It's you who find the hottest fire for us. It's you who connect to it and make friends with it. I shall grant you the scepter and lead you to the highest platform.
I shall become the next priestess of the Uluru Temple. I shall take responsibility for every drop of sweat on the red soil, and I shall eulogize all the significant, fair competitions. I shall store the flame in my mouth, my stomach, my heart, and my ribs. I shall protect her, not to let her extinguish, nor to let her go astray or away. I hereby swear, I shall be with the Uluru Games until forever. Mom! Mom never told me. We're descendants of the Red Dragon! I'm awake now. This is the entrance to the stadium. And that howl must be... the guardians of the stadium. I knew it. I'm too wary to stand up. Shoot. There's no way I can beat them just rolling around. Miss Balthadia! Ezra! And Desert Flannel! Vernon! Thank goodness you found me.
These critters. They don't look like any kind that I know of. What are they?
These critters are the guardians of the stadium. They, I can explain it later. We have to deal with them first. Huh? Little flame? Hey! What are you doing?
No time to hesitate. Protect Spathadia and engage.
Pulmonary lobe.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
It could be found.
Talking out calms people down.
Intersect and divide. Time to check my calculation.
I hear something. Whose heart is beating so loud? Radio waves are everywhere.
Break it. Break it.
Stay low profile. I don't... Woo! Great. They are down. Everyone, for the sake of prudence, please stay back and do not approach before confirming the danger has been eliminated.
No, there's no more danger now. Look!
No need to worry or hesitate.
Now, it's all clear. Long story short, mates, I've retrieved many memories. At least now I know who I used to be. My name in the last life was Flammy. Exactly what my close ones call me now. I am still me. I'm not replaced by anyone.
You are still you. Modern version. This has never happened to any reincarnators as far as we know.
That's because Flammy and I are very alike. And we both have the same duty on our shoulders. I am Flammy. I obtained the Uluru flame from the fire with my own hands. I was the first priestess in the history of the Uluru Games. I am Spathadia. I keep the flame that traveled all the way from the ancient times inside me. I will become the next priestess in the history of the Uluru Games. Remember what I said, mates? My flame is our compass. Mom said good kids never lie. So, I always keep my word.
Bethadia! Bethadia! Where did she go?
It was like a long slumber, or a view of the garden behind the wall. But now, I finally get to see the sun again. The world out there has completely changed. But you remain the same, Flammy, my dear friend. You found me and put an end to the long, dark dream. You set me on fire again, bringing me back to what a flame should be like.
Welcome to the end of the 20th century, Ulu. For you, this is an interesting era with many, many new things. Well, I think we can learn them together, later, one by one. While for my dear brave friends... Welcome to the Uluru Games! My dear brave friends! What are you waiting for?
The conjuring of the entrance to the Uluru Stadium is sourced from a fantastic arcane ritual. Instead of a summon, it's closer to a sacrifice. The fire element also plays an important part in the sacrifice. In Spathadia's case, Ulu is her flame. Will it have anything to do with the unique condition Miss Spathadia has? Unlike other reincarnators, she still has a clear memory of this life, despite her young age. Or, it's because the two light spots of hers, the older self and the modern self, are not that different, so she's spared going through any drastic changes. And the reason behind it might be...
Ezra!
Yes, I'm here. What can I do for you, Miss Spathadia?
I'm waiting for you.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I was too involved in taking notes. I will pack and return to Laplace as soon as possible. But before that... I have to clean up the spores and the mess we made in the battle first. Otherwise, they may change the environment here.
Oh, come on, you weirdo. You're leaving now? After all our effort? I can never understand you.
Aren't you waiting for me to leave?
Of course not. I'm waiting for you to join us. We'll go into the stadium together. Come to think about what I've suffered. Coma, hallucination, confusion, thirst, misconception that I was almighty. And then, as you can see, I fell into a coma again after my sudden disappearance. I think you're right. I do need a doctor by my side.
But mankind cannot enter the stadium. We all know that.
Blah, blah, blah. Please! The stadium has never shown itself to any humans before. When life gives you cake, just dig right in.
Struth! This is the Uluru Stadium?
It's even more splendid than I thought. And more comfortable and pleasing.
Comfortable and pleasing? I don't feel the same way as you do. But not in the sense that this place doesn't look beautiful to me. On the contrary, it's stunning. But physically, I don't feel anything special.
Maybe because you're human. Hey, wait!
Not so fast. Be careful. Miss Desert Flannel, you will fall.
I won't! I'm feeling as light as the wind and even more energetic than when I finished a big meal of steak and cake. I may fall anytime, anywhere, but not now, not here.
This is exactly what Arcanus should feel.
Miss Ulu! Pardon me. May I call you that?
Go ahead if you want, child. But of course, I would appreciate it if you call me Madam, since I'm a few hundred years older than all of you. Besides, I am the most sacred flame of the games.
I won! Been a long time since I had so much fun running. Ulu, is that a one? We didn't have anything like that before. And those benches!
Things change, Flammy. In the past hundreds of years, when you were absent, countless changes happened to the Uluru Games. New lawns and benches had somehow appeared in the stadium, but none of these changes were made by Arcanus. Those actually made by Arcanus were new events, new rules, and new management. These are the changes that really made the Uluru Games different.
I see. No wonder I've never seen ice race walking in my memories. Let me see. So there was no stone-throwing divination or a new tridecathon either.
Ice race walking is not a traditional sport in Australia. It originated in Northern Europe and became popular in cold countries.
That's right. Ice race walking was introduced to the games in 1926. If my memory serves me well, it was introduced by the St. Pavlov Foundation. On one hand, they hoped to show the internationality and inclusiveness of the game. On the other... Well, it took the place of fire race walking.
I see. I read it somewhere before. At the beginning of the 20th century, after St. Pavlov Foundation took over the Uluru Games, some challenging and relatively dangerous sports were cancelled. This was also the turning point of the Uluru Games. From then on, the games declined in popularity, and fewer athletes came each year.
These people. No, these idiots. They know nothing about the essence of the Arcanus sporting event. Where on earth can you find an Arcanus who would burn their own legs in fire race walking? Everyone knows you'll be fine as long as you believe the fire's harmless.
But, in point of fact, fire is dangerous.
But think about it. It's unbelievable. Given your short fuse, I can't believe you just let them cancel your favorite event, Ulu.
Short fuse?
Yeah, you heard it right. She's got the hottest temper. Burns like a cell.
Things changed, Femi. I have already spent over 1,000 years in this world. I am no longer the young, hot-headed flame of your age.
Even your grandmother should call me Grandma now. Grandma? So they can just take away your favorite event just because you're old now? I don't understand. Anyway, Flemmy is back. It's time Arcanists took back the Uluru Games from the Foundation. Let's design a new list of events that fit real Arcanists. We'll start from fire race walking. There are woods here. Lula can start some bonfires with them.
Will the Foundation agree to this? They seem difficult to deal with.
It's hard to take it over from the Foundation. But if we have all the security-related facilities prepared and apply to host the event through Laplace Scientific Computing Center...
Considering Spathadia's identity, we do stand a chance. But the paperwork we're going to deal with...
Come on! Come on! You're not supposed to talk about paperwork in the sacred Uluru Stadium. Instead of a bunch of weak office workers who would pant from climbing a few stairs, what I need is some real athletes who can help me complete the fire race walking. I don't mind whether they're cute or weird. I only need them to be energetic. This is the only thing we ask of athletes in this sport.
Great idea. But the only inconvenience is that we are in the middle of the desert, a place where only flies visit. And as I checked my contact list, I saw only client, and client. The ordinary ones and the ones I once stood up. Where are we going to find athletes?
Well, I happen to know many Arcanists who meet your need. And they happen to be here. Right now.
What? How come I can't see them anywhere? Why are you opening the suitcase? Are you gonna organize your stuff here?
Anyone care to have some fresh air?
The fresh smell of grass with smoked fragrance. There is no doubt that it tastes better than gilded carrots. And look at this army of royal guards. They must be here to greet the great Starly Clatton.
Royal Guard? What is he saying? No kidding. Is that giant creature covered with spikes his Royal Guard?
That's the Thorny Devils, the enormous creatures born in the burning sand of the stadium. They used to be mounts for the players, but looks like they have forgotten their master after all these years of slumber. Enough talk. Let's put them back to dust and ashes.
Finally, some interesting work. Whose heart could be found? I hear something. Don't be so furious. Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
That's your idea. Party planner. Did anybody get hurt? Form is a bubble.
Whose heart is beating so loud? I hear something. Whose heart is beating so loud? Talking out calms people down. Agents have guns. It's called common sense. Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Hey! How troublesome.
It could be found.
That's your idea.
Intersect and divide.
Stay low profile. I don't... Yes! Another great victory! And I dedicate this win to Miss Spathadia!
And to Miss Desert Flannel.
Now, people, those of you who are not afraid of fire and wish to walk among the flames, please register here.
You're doing great! Faster! Higher!
Yes! Ulu! You are exactly the Ulu I knew in my memory. Fire race walking. Operate 400 meters. Brent's Bolt and Melinda's Harvest. They brought back so many old games. Oh, I have to go. The Bunny Bunny arm wrestling is about to start.
Wow, the people are having a good time here. They are sweaty, but also delighted. I've never seen anything like this in Laplace. As Miss Ulu said, this excitement comes from the stadium itself. Is this a recovery arcane skill that works on arcanists? Or a kind of cheering potion?
No, I don't think so. It just smells familiar.
Yes, right. Totally agree with you. It smells like the weird cave on that island. Oh, I smell beef with tomato and mixed grilling sauce. It must be my tomato steak flavoured potato crisp. This is great fun. I didn't touch a drop, but feeling dizzy.
Watch out, Regulus. You're falling down.
Oh, are you saying that a sports game can narcotize people too? I think Mr. Apple knows it better than me. Let me check where he is. I see him! I see a red ball! Oh, that must be Mr. Apple! But he faster and bigger.
Hands up, and the victory goes to Miss Desert Flannel!
Ha! I told ya! No one beats me in arm wrestling!
I lost. You were so strong. The strongest I ever...
Dear! You alright? Hey! Wake up! Go! Get me the wet towel!
Her temperature is a bit lower than just now, but her condition is quite stable. I guess it's not a reincarnator reaction, but something else.
Is she alright? She feels hot, but not as hot as the horseshoe made of pure gold.
I'm positive that she was once a lot hotter than your little hooves are right now. She was a walking fire that burned fiercely, the forest-destroying kind.
Please don't panic. I've not observed any signs of a flame in her eyes or mouth. She's not ablaze again. Miss Desert Flannel, did she have any abnormalities before she passed out?
Abnormalities? Some, I think. She waddled as if she was pissed and talked so loudly that anyone could tell she wasn't in a clear mind.
Drunk? Clouding of consciousness? No, Regulus!
You look like an apple-coloured giant rock, Mr. Apple. You're so big, and our ship is so small.
I'm feeling so good! It inspired!
Huh? Seems your change of size changes your voice as well. But since you get this huge, we can strike those old fogies in London like a meteor. On top of the world, there will be our flag of rock and roll. Come to me. I require the biggest hug.
Regulus!
Oh! It's hot! It's burning my hands!
Go beyond your limits! Your sweat is the best eulogy for the Red Land!
That's Miss Zulu. She's out of control. Is this also a result of the stadium's power?
Oh my! Miss Regulus, be careful!
Oh, I'm so tired. Let me take a nap.
Regulus? Regulus! Oh dear, don't pass out now! I'm getting you out of here. Just a sec.
Another one has passed out. If we let it go on like this, every Arcanist here would... Miss Verton, we have to leave at once.
But Miss Bathodea has passed out too. Who can open that door?
Bunny, take everyone back to the suitcase. Don't let anyone out before I open it again.
All right. trip by... Huh? Mr. Apple, why are you sleeping in the grass?
Dolly is on it!
Like I did 1,000 years ago! Let's dance, hand in hand, for the respectable sunshine and rain!
This is too dangerous. She may start a fire.
We have to put her out for now. The good news is, we are already a skilled fire brigade. Interesting work. Shh! I hear something.
The moment of silence.
It could be whose heart is beating so loud. Don't be so furious.
Benefit from reading.
Time to check my calculation.
Agents have gone. It's called common sense.
How welcoming. That's your idea.
I hear something.
The moment of utterance.
Intersect and divide. I said hello.
Victory? Okay. But what does it... beating so
Moment
loud?
of utterance.
It could be found. I hear something. Talking out calms people down.
Benefit from reading.
Are you irrational numbers?
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
How troublesome.
Whose heart? I hear something.
Party planner.
Don't be so furious. Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
And divide. Break it. Break it.
The moment of
Could be
silence.
found. Given that.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
We walk in long nights.
There's a bubble. Are you irrational numbers?
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
How welcoming.
We should listen to what people say.
Their
The
idea.
moment of utterance.
Talking out calms people down. Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
I said hello.
Until the torch is lit.
It could be found.
The moment of
Whose heart
silence.
is beating so loud?
Uh-huh. It's time to say goodbye. Don't miss me. Let the helium fill your pulmonary lobe.
Whose heart is
The
beating
moment
so
of
loud?
silence.
It could be even that.
Talking out calms people down.
Learn from silence.
Form is a bubble. Are you irrational numbers?
Stay balanced. The moment of utterance.
It could be found.
I hear something.
Party planner.
Benefit from reading.
Intersect and divide.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
I said hello. How troublesome.
The moment of silence.
That's your idea.
Until the torch is lit.
I said hello. Form is a bubble. Time to check my calculation. Huh.
Stay balanced.
The final demonstration. The final season, it could be party planner. Welcome to the world of numbers. Form is a bubble. Uh-huh. Did anybody get hurt? That's
The moment of
Whose
utterance.
heart is beating so loud?
Party star. Did anybody get hurt?
Benefit from reading.
Radio waves are everywhere.
The story begins with a battle dog. He did this first. He died at last.
Time for tongues to speak of
Yeah.
truth.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
victory. Okay, but what does it mean to us? I mean, what does it prove?